The Journey West, and the Great Expansion of the United States of America as told by the bald eagle, rattlesnake, fox, and dove. For ages 12 to 15, copyright 2026 by C.R. Peterson, all rights reserved. Video 3 Spanish Explorers and Priests. The desert wind blew hot across the canyon. Far below the cliffs, the ruins of ancient stone homes glowed orange beneath the setting sun. Bald eagle circled high overhead. Fox picked her way carefully among the rocks. Dove rested beside a small spring. Rattlesnake lay stretched across warm sandstone, perfectly content.
Snake lifted his head proudly. "At last," he announced, "we arrive at armored men, horses, swords, priests, treasure hunters, battles, rebellions, and disasters."
Fox smirked. "So, your favorite chapter?"
"Yes, so far."
Dove sighed softly. "Not every disaster needs to excite you."
Snake looked thoughtful. "That is true." Then he grinned. "But many of them are fascinating."
Eagle landed beside the others long before the United States existed. He began. Spanish explorers traveled across enormous parts of North America.
"Searching for gold," Fox added quickly.
"And glory," Snake said.
"And converts to Christianity," Dove added gently.
"And new lands for Spain," Eagle finished.
Fox flicked her tail. The Spanish arrived in the Americas not long after Columbus.
"And they built one of the largest empires in the world," Eagle said.
Snake's rattles buzzed softly. An empire stretching across South America, Central America, Mexico, the Caribbean, and into what is now the American Southwest and Southeast.
Fox narrowed her eyes. Many people forget that large parts of what would later become the United States were once claimed by Spain.
Dove nodded. "Florida, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California, much more."
The fire crackled.
Snake looked pleased. And then came the explorers.
Fox grinned. The men humans make movies about.
Eagle continued. "One of the most famous was Francisco Vázquez de Coronado."
Snake perked up immediately. He searched for the legendary 7 cities of gold.
Fox laughed softly. "Humans will cross deserts chasing treasure stories."
"Yes," Snake admitted, "and often die doing it."
Dove shook her head gently. Coronado and his men traveled across deserts, canyons, rivers, and plains in the 1500s.
"They encountered many native peoples," Eagle added.
"And brought enormous changes with them," Fox said quietly.
Snake lifted his head. "Horses."
The others nodded.
Eagle's voice deepened. Horses had once existed in North America long before humans arrived, but they had disappeared thousands of years earlier.
"The Spanish brought them back," Dove said.
"And eventually many native peoples became extraordinary horse cultures," Snake added proudly.
Fox smiled faintly. "The horse transformed the continent."
"But not immediately," Eagle cautioned. "Changes took time."
The desert wind whistled through the rocks.
Dove looked thoughtful. The Spanish explorers also carried diseases.
The mood darkened.
"Smallpox," Eagle said quietly.
"Measles," Dove added.
"Influenza," Snake finished grimly.
Fox stared into the flames. Entire villages disappeared.
Eagle lowered his head. Many native people suffered terrible losses from diseases they had never faced before.
Dove's voice softened, sometimes long before they ever saw Europeans face to face.
The fire burned lower.
After a silence, Fox asked quietly, "What about the priests?"
Dove lifted her wings gently. Spanish priests traveled with explorers and settlers.
"Especially Catholic missionaries," Eagle added.
"They built missions across the Southwest and California." Snake rattled softly.
Some priests sincerely wished to help and protect native peoples. And some tried to stop abuses, Dove added carefully.
Fox narrowed her eyes. "But others forced change on people who did not want it."
"Yes," Eagle admitted solemnly.
Snake's voice grew sharper. Native religions were often suppressed.
"Traditional ceremonies banned," Fox added.
People pressured or forced into mission life, Snake continued.
Dove sighed sadly. Yet history is complicated.
Fox glanced sideways. "That's yours and Eagle's favorite sentence."
Dove smiled softly. Some native peoples resisted the Spanish fiercely. Others allied with them.
"Some accepted Christianity sincerely," Eagle added. "Human beings rarely fit into neat boxes."
The fire snapped loudly.
Fox looked toward the ruins nearby, and eventually came one of the greatest revolts in North American history.
Eagle nodded solemnly. In 1680, many Pueblo peoples united against Spanish rule in what is now New Mexico.
Dove spoke quietly. They had endured years of pressure, violence, punishment, and attacks on their religious practices.
Fox's tail twitched, and drought and famine made tensions even worse.
Snake rattled proudly. A Pueblo leader called Pope helped organize the uprising.
Eagle continued. The revolt was carefully planned.
Messengers carried knotted cords between villages, Dove added, each knot marking time until the attack.
Fox looked impressed. That took organization.
Yes, Eagle answered. The revolt drove the Spanish from New Mexico for many years.
Snake lifted proudly. One of the few times native peoples successfully pushed European colonizers completely out of a large region.
Fox narrowed her eyes thoughtfully. But eventually the Spanish returned.
Dove nodded sadly. Yes, but after the revolt, Spanish rule became somewhat less harsh in certain ways.
Because they realized they could not rule by force alone, said Eagle.
Snake hissed softly, though conflict never truly disappeared.
The desert wind blew sparks into the darkening sky.
After a long silence, Fox asked, "And the Comanche?"
Snake immediately looked delighted. Ah, yes.
Dove smiled knowingly. You admire them.
Snake looked offended. Of course I admire them.
Fox laughed, because they fought everybody.
Yes.
Eagle's voice deepened. The Comanche became one of the most powerful horse cultures in North America.
Horses transformed their society, Dove added.
They became extraordinary riders and warriors, Snake said proudly.
Fox looked thoughtful. The Spanish struggled terribly against them.
And not just the Spanish, Eagle added. Mexicans, Texans, and later the United States would all struggle against the Comanche.
Snake's rattles buzzed softly. For generations, the Comanche dominated enormous areas of the southern plains.
Fox glanced toward the darkness. Raiding settlements.
Capturing horses, Snake added.
Fighting rival tribes, Eagle continued.
And defending their lands fiercely, Dove finished.
Fox looked thoughtful. The Spanish had guns, armor, horses, and an empire.
Snake grinned, and still could not fully control the region.
Dove nodded softly. The plains were vast.
And native peoples adapted quickly, Eagle added.
Fox smirked. So much for the idea that Europeans simply marched across the continent without resistance.
Snake hissed approvingly. There was resistance almost everywhere.
The fire glowed red beneath the stars.
Dove looked into the flames. This chapter is not simply a story of explorers discovering empty land.
No, Eagle said firmly. It is a story of cultures colliding.
Trading, Dove added.
Converting, Fox said.
Fighting, Snake finished.
Eagle spread his great wings. Empires rose.
Peoples resisted, Dove said.
Diseases spread, Snake added.
New worlds were created in many ways, Fox whispered.
The canyon grew dark around them. Far away, a horse whinnied somewhere beneath the stars. And history moved westward. Thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you've enjoyed exploring the remarkable history of the Spanish explorers, missionaries, native nations, and the many cultures that shaped early North America. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your family and friends. If you'd like to be notified when new chapters are released, click the notification bell. Be sure to look in the description below for the reflection questions and questions for further research. They're designed to encourage discussion, critical thinking, and a deeper understanding of history. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, never stop asking questions and never stop learning.